What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. You see it? I'm by myself today. Listen, man, I'm releasing this episode January 21st, 2024 on my 44th birthday, man. I'm having a lot of emotions, man. I'm having my mindset, the way I'm thinking, the way what's going on for the new year, man. I'm having a lot of emotion on what I want to bring to the new episodes, man. We are this is 100 episodes, man. 100 episodes, man. We talking about putting in that work, man. I have so many just amazing people that sat next to me on all these episodes. I had some by myself, but most of them was some amazing people, man. And what we got cooking, I'm gonna tell you guys, what we got cooking for the new year is a community, is new content, is being the best version of yourself. We got so much stuff cooking for the new year, man. And man, this is episode 100, man. As I release it today, I have so many mixed emotions on when I started this podcast journey. So many things that I get real emotional about. So many videos I have posted. So many self-reminders on how I'm becoming better every single day, man. And I just want to thank you guys for rocking with me, man. I want to thank you guys for being a part of the Why Now Is Your Time community, man. I want to thank you guys. I truly want to thank you guys for being there for me, being there for the community as we build going into the next 100 episodes, man. I want to come with different types of guests, different types of flavor, man. As you see, I'm wearing this shirt today. All right. The shirt says next year is going to be our year. And that next year is right now. Right now, this is our year. This is our time, man. As I'm getting new people that's coming on the episode, I'm shifting my mindset. I'm becoming a better version of myself every single day. I just want to talk to you guys, man, about why is it so important that you follow your purpose? Why is it so important that you don't give up, man. And simply just how you can become a millionaire if you just believe in yourself and believe in your dreams, man. Too many times we have this vision of trying to become successful, and then so many different variables get in our way and we never complete the goal, man. So as we going into this new season of videos and going into all these new people I'm about to bring on the show, going into another mindset, going into understanding being disciplined, taking your life, your brand, your legacy to the next level. I'm so just super excited, super elated, just going to new levels and new heights and just being the best version of myself, man. Because, man, I'm just thinking about all the people that's been next to me, how much credibility, how much intellectual property I done gained, how much my mindset then shifted as I've been going through this journey of interviewing different people. You know, when I first started Why Now Is Your Time, I didn't know exactly how it was going to take off. I didn't have no clue. I didn't have no clue how I was going to get to this 100 episode. I did not know. I didn't have a play. I couldn't figure it out. And then as the time and the years that kept going on, I realized how I can monetize my podcast, how I can be the best version of myself, how can I invite people onto the podcast and they become, some of them become bigger than just friends. Some of them it's like family, man. And so it's so many different things, so many different emotions that's going through my mind about this podcast as we stepping into episode 100, man. I want you guys to be so like determined to be great. Don't let nobody stop you from being great. See, even when they didn't believe, I believe. Even when they counted me out, I counted myself in. So it never mattered on who didn't believe and why they didn't believe, because I had my head down. I was so locked in to my goals and my dreams and my aspirations. I didn't let nobody stop me, man. And so if I'm speaking to you right now and you just starting your podcast, see, we on episode 100 plus, and you just starting your podcast, I'm going to tell you, man, listen, believe in yourself. Believe in your goals. Whether you're getting 5 views, 5,000 views, 500 or 5 million, man, it doesn't matter where you start. What matters is as long as you don't give up. The minute you give up on your dreams, the minute you let people dial into your intellectual property and tell you what you can and what you cannot do, then that's when you lose this game that we call life, man. And the game of life comes in so many different pieces of puzzles, so many different, mindset, and understanding how you can build your community, but at the same time, build your intellectual property, man. So it's so many things I want to dive into, as we go through these different episodes. When I first started, I was in my house. I invited people. Shout out to everybody who came out to the house. When we invited you to the house, I invited people, man, and people was literally showing up at my house because I invited them, man. It's years later, and we didn't build a studio. We didn't build a brand. We didn't figure out the play. We didn't figure out exactly what we need to do so we can get the results we're looking for. And so as you going on your journey in life and you figured out man, I need to make sure this is right, and I need to be connected to the right people, and I need to get my mind to the next level. This is gonna be a journey of excellence, a journey of you becoming the best version of yourself. This is gonna be a journey of you discovering who you really are. When I first started podcasting, man, I used to have these cards. I used to have this certain mindset. And then I realized that I can do this. All I have to do is critique my craft. All I have to do is, when I say critique it, I mean, all I have to do is become better every day. If I can just become 1% better every day, my whole life, my whole brand, everything I do will change, man. And so as you dialing into this new season into your life, you might be watching this podcast and saying, I want to start a podcast, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. I want to invite people on my podcast, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. I want to be the best version of myself, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. And every day I wake up, I realize that this journey that I'm on is way bigger than me. This journey is way bigger than me. When I say way bigger than me, it's way bigger than me. And I'm meeting people every day on this journey. I'm helping people with their digital products, helping people with their websites. I'm helping people with podcasting. We're taking it to a whole nother level when it comes to podcasting. And my motto has been for a long time, I don't come to take sides, I come to take over. And every day I'm waking up and I'm becoming the best version of me. I'm understanding like my life and my brand and my legacy and everything I got going on, like these different things that's coming my way. And as I made it to this 100 episode, I realized that I became a better person. I became a better man. I became a better communicator. I gained more intellectual property. I became better within my own rights. It's because I never gave up on myself. I never gave up on my dreams. I kept dialing in to becoming a good person every single day. I kept it up, So this year I told myself I'm doing 1,000 reels. I'm doing 200 podcasts. I'm locked in to inviting people to my podcast. I'm locked in to inviting people to get to the next level of my podcast. And I'm getting a chance to know, like, and trust people. All right. And they getting a chance to know, like, and trust me. And then that's what's helping my brand get to the next level, man. Episode 100, man, it's so many mixed emotions that I have about where I wanted to be with my life. It's a lot of mixed emotions. But I never gave up. I never gave in. And if I can tell you guys one thing is, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to impress upon you that greatness comes in so many different figures, so many different angles, that you can and will be the best version of yourself, man. But don't allow people to stop you from becoming the person you desire to be. People love getting in your way. People love understanding, like, the greatness that is within you. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can help you become the best version of yourself but you. And so as you diving into your goals and your dreams in your life, there's so many questions you want to ask yourself. And the first question is, and this is a heartfelt question. If I die today, have I put enough work on this earth that I am satisfied with? And reason why this is so pivotal to your life is because, are you out here grinding and believing, or are you truly out here bullshitting with your life, man? I'm asking you guys this question because this is the questions you got to really be dialed into, man. I'm bringing back uncomfortable conversations. I'm bringing that back. It's going to be 7 minutes. I'm bringing it back. We coming back with full attack. I'm excited about it. I'm just thanking God every day on what is it that I need to do. I'm asking God, like, what is it I need to do? So I'm coming back with the season 2. It's been over a year now. Season 2 of Uncomfortable Conversation. So I want to start dropping those on Tuesdays and Thursdays, dropping my podcast on Mondays and Fridays. And then we're working on our $77 community. And it's so much information that we have attained and gained. And when you guys see the bigger play, you're gonna be like, oh wow, this is what they've been doing. Oh wow, this is the grind. Oh wow, I see exactly what he been trying to do. And so when we've been to 100 episodes, but we've been there for a reason, man. We've been there for a reason. This is the season. So as I speak to you right now, I want to tell you that in this season of your life, there's some people not gonna believe in your dreams. There's some people that got to see it and touch it before they can believe in it. But as you step into this unbelievable season, I'm going to repeat, as you step into this unbelievable, that means that the people all around you don't believe in it. But you see the vision. You see the goal. And once it happened, then you're going to get people that come back and say, I knew you was going to do it, but they didn't believe. Because you see it and not them. The minute they see it, it no longer become your vision. So you got to embrace the dark times. You got to embrace the journey of entrepreneurship. You have to embrace the journey of, if you're the only one in your family doing a podcast, you got to embrace that journey, because I embraced it. Not only have I embraced the journey, I'm still looking around and said, it's not really nobody in my family that's doing a podcast consistently the way we doing it. And if they did one or two. We had 100 on my episode. My wife over 50. Our podcast over 150. Like, you start to see all of these episodes that we have edited, the reels, the time, the energy, how we put 10,000 hours in. And the answer is yes. We put that time in, we put the work in, and we allowed ourselves to get our intellectual property to a whole nother level. So today, if I'm inspiring you to do anything, I'm inspiring you to go be great. I'm inspiring you to lock into your goals and dreams. I'm inspiring you that if a young man like me, that became an older young man, that became somebody who's still a kid at heart. This is my 44th birthday, man. I'm releasing this video. Do I look 44? No, because I don't go outside too much. Is my wisdom worth 44? My wisdom, I got a wisdom of a 90, 100-year-old, somebody who's been here for a long time, because I'm always seeking, reading, getting knowledge, getting fed, getting excited, becoming the best version of myself. I'm thanking God every single day that I wake up. Sometimes you got to pinch yourself like I do and say, why is it that, God, you are allowing me to be this special human being, be this special person, the one that is lined up for greatness? I ask God that every day, and God said, I chose you from years ago. I lined you up with a purpose. I gave you the door to walk into, and you walked into that door. And God is also saying that He's given a lot of you doors for you guys to walk into. But you choosing not to walk into those doors because you're letting your lack of confidence, you're letting the negativity, you're letting people around you tell you what you can and what you cannot do. So me speaking to you right now on this podcast, I'm telling you that greatness is within you. And whatever you choose to do, you can make happen. But you got to know deep inside, with or without help, you can make it happen. See, people want you to think like them. People want you to be like them. People want you to be on this certain mindset of having this certain humility. People want you need to stay humble. You need to be gracious. And I'm like, that's cool. But where were you when I was trying to be an entrepreneur? Where were you at? Where were you when I was crying in the bed and I said, man, it has to be more to my life than going to this job? Where were you when I tried to start that business ideal and people was around me telling me, that's not a good idea. Go to work. But I kept pushing. Where were you when I'm pressing through these episodes? I'm inviting people week after week, day after day. Where were you? Where were you when I was trying to make my first digital product and I didn't have no idea how to do it? And I had to spend 7 to 8 months in the house trying to create this product. Where were you? See, when I was going through that dark tunnel, when I was going through those dark times, and I can see the light, but nobody in the tunnel with me. Now that they can actually see it, now they willing to go in the tunnel with me. Now they willing to say, oh, let me jump on the bandwagon. Where were you? Where were you when I had to do self-affirmations every single day and nobody was here but myself to hear myself? Where were you? Where were you when I was talking to God and begging and pleading that I want to be entrepreneur and nobody, and people around me not entrepreneurs? Where were you? Where were you when I had some of the most negative thoughts in my life? Because at one time, I truly doubted myself because I didn't see nobody around me completing these goals. So where were you? I say all that to say that none of you was there when I was at my darkest hour, when I was in the midst of building a multi-million-dollar brand. None of you was there. I don't say that to offend you. I say that so that if you going through this moment, that you can do it by yourself. There's this thing that's going on that's saying collaboration over competition. That's cool. But when you didn't build your intellectual property up to a certain level, and then you go to all these rooms and realize that most people in the room, even the people that's having the events, don't even know a quarter of what you know. And then you have to ask yourself, do I go to events because I want to learn, or do I go to events because I want to get more clientele? This is the mindset that if you just build your intellectual property to a next level, I promise you your mindset, I promise you your attitude, I promise you everything you ever wanted to do, you will be able to achieve. When I think about all the things I've been through, it really offends me that, and it shouldn't, but it do, that I knew I was going to be great. I just had to find a way to tap into my greatness. Somebody watching this video right now asking themselves, man, I have those same feelings. Man, I have that same mindset. But how do I get myself out this situation? And I'm going to tell you that these situations of entrepreneurship, they are tough, man. It's tough. It becomes real lonely because you're fighting for something that's bigger than you. I always tell people, working a job to me is easy. Because you go there, they tell you what to do, you go back home and you repeat the process for 40 years. They give you a plate of food, whatever they give you, you eat. But then as an entrepreneur, as you going out, and you got to understand that wherever I kill every day is what I eat. But the people who go on to work want you to have the same mindset as them. When it's two different atmospheres that we're in. I'm not saying don't go work for somebody. But what I'm saying is, unless you become a full-time entrepreneur, you will never know that version of you kill what you eat. You just won't know it. You won't experience it. The thing about jobs is it allows you to be complacent. It allows you to just go there, do what you have to do, make your money and go home. And is what I'm saying offending you? I apologize, but not really. The journey of an entrepreneur, the journey of a millionaire, that means that you have created millions without somebody else giving you a paycheck. that journey is so heartfelt. It's kind of it makes you think about why is it so hard? And as I'm waking up every day and asking myself on how I can become better, how can my systems and processes be at a higher level, I'm constantly refining and repurposing who I am as a person, who I am as an entrepreneur. And my fault and it's not my fault, but I'm gonna say it's my fault that I was trying so long to bring some people up with me, but they didn't want to go. They did not want to go to that level that I was trying to get to. But they want you to feel a certain way. They want you to feel that you should feel this way because this is how I feel. When we're on two different journeys and two different mindsets. And not to say that an entrepreneur is better than an employee, but just to say that the mindset and the thinking is different. Some people, I like to diversify my income. I'm cool with all that too. But I'm going to tell you guys a number. I was least likely to be an entrepreneur. But I was more determined to be one. Talk to the people, baby. I was so determined to be an entrepreneur, but I was least likely to make it. When I was in high school, I'm about to date myself, 1998. Out of 635 students, I was like 587. I remember that number. 587 out of 630. That's almost at the bottom of the 10%. Not the top, the bottom. But you know what I learned? Even though when I was in school, I was bored. I played sports, but I didn't understand what boredom mean until I experienced school. So every day I wake up, I'm really, truly lined up with the vision that God has gave me. And I don't want to be one of these people that's like, oh, I'm the underdog. But the reason why I think I didn't really even try to get a lot of great grades in high school is because I was too bored. So right now I get to be a creator. Right now I get to wake up and create videos and create content and be the best version of myself. I get to wake up and say what I want, how I want, and experience life at another level that most people would never experience. I get to punch my clock. I get to punch my way. You know what I'm saying? I get to don't miss what I just said. I get to punch my clock. I didn't say punch the clock of another person's job. I said I get to punch my clock. I get to punch my clock. People will never experience what I'm saying. Is now I can walk on my journey, in my journey, on my journey. I can blaze a trail and go back and get others that want to learn from the trail I already blazed. But there's some things that I really, truly understand about life. And as we approach this 100th episode that I'm releasing on my 44th birthday, I'm really understanding life more. And I'm understanding that those who care the less wins the most. I say that because I experienced that. The people who care so much that they become overthinkers. The people who worry about what other people saying about them, they become overthinkers. The people who's sitting in the wind, waiting to see what goes on, they become procrastinators. I said this a long time ago that procrastination leads to poverty. And in order for you not to procrastinate, you got to take action. And if you don't take action, you will never get a chance to experience life at its highest level. Of course, life gonna have its ups, its downs. It's gonna have everything that you least expect. But as long as you embrace it, as long as you believe, as long as you understand that there's gonna be hardship in this journey. The defibrillator, the machine you put on your heart, as long as it's going doom, 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 you living. But people who saying my life is so great, everything's going so all right. My family is so amazing. There's gonna be some times that you're gonna have to ruffle some feathers. You're gonna have to feel uncomfortable, because to me, those who are too comfortable with who they are never get the results they're looking for. Those people are so comfortable with who they are, they never get the real results. So if this is gonna be your year, next year, this year, whenever, you gotta take action. You gotta believe. You gotta lock in. You can't worry about what everybody's doing. You gotta be the best version of yourself. You gotta have self-talk every day. You gotta wake up and read your Bible and believe in yourself, and even when people saying that they don't see the vision, you gotta keep going. Because this journey is heartfelt. This journey is hard. This journey it takes so much energy and effort. But the flip side is, it takes the same amount of energy and effort to be negative than it do to be positive. I tell people this all the time. When you get more haters than you got followers, you will start seeing real success. Everybody want to be liked. Everybody want to be loved. Everybody want to be on this certain frequency, this certain wave. Everybody want to be on that. But I'm like, you can be at a different level than most people if you choose to be. But that's only if you choose to be. So every day I'm waking up, I'm like telling people like, man, listen, did you achieve that goal you say you was gonna achieve? Did you work on them dreams you say you was gonna work on? See, you can look at the vision board every day, but if you don't have an action plan to accomplish it, you're just looking at a piece of paper. So you can cut out that car, you can cut out that building, you can cut out that house. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not making the right decisions, getting around the right people, getting the right mentor, it's all obsolete. So my biggest thing for everybody who's listening to this podcast is position yourself to get to the next level by taking massive action, getting you a mentor, and stop caring about what everybody else is doing or saying. Those who care the least wins the most. I can't say that enough, man. You can't care. People say sharing is caring. But see, if you try to share your dreams with people, they're not going to see it. And if they do see it, then they're going to maybe try to duplicate it. Maybe try to, the unpopular opinion is don't share your vision with others. So having this vision board party, 30, 40, 50 people in the room, what is that doing for your brand? What is that doing for you? Yeah, it might be motivating you, but is it really? These are the questions I want you to ask yourself. These are the heartfelt questions. And as we go into this new season of new podcasters, new mindset, getting in the right territory, expanding my territory, meeting more entrepreneurs, meeting more people who are ready to go to the next level, getting more podcasters, helping 75 podcasters this year, helping 60, 70 people build out their digital products. These are the things that you have to see so that once you see it, you can go get it, you can believe it, and ain't nobody can stop you but you. I'm just so, I don't really know who, I have a lot of thoughts, but I'm learning how not to share them too much because they can come off as braggadocious. They can come off as you think you better than us. So a lot of times I'm not even sharing my thoughts as much as I would like to. And it's not that I feel better or I am better than other people. I just feel that to get to that next level, it takes a certain type of mindset, a certain type of attitude. It takes you getting around the right people, and it takes you being the best version of you and not stopping. The more you believe you can do it, the more you're going to achieve it. But a lot of people want you to be just like them. A lot of people want you to clock out on your dreams and clock in on that job dreams. Because this is what we do. We all not entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs ain't for everybody. But if it's in your heart and you feel like it's for you, do it. Don't listen to what they saying because they don't know. Get around other people that have the same mindset, the same psychological triggers, the same go-get, the same belief level as you. And I tell people, man, I can't let you scare me away from my dreams. We can't do that. I cannot let you scare me away from my dreams. I just can't do it, man. And people want you to feel like, oh, you're not special. You're one of us. When literally God gave you the vision for your life and we letting other people try to dictate where we're going. So you see right behind me, you see episode 100. That means that 100 episodes of podcasting, 100 hours of podcasting. Let's sit back for a minute. So you telling me you can listen to my content for 4 straight days without no sleep and consume my content. You can hear my content from when I started to where I'm at today. So just imagine how the next 100 gonna look. I didn't figure out the play now. Imagine if you stay connected to me long enough, what I'm gonna be able to teach you. Imagine if you stop hating and you start participating and you see and hear what I'm telling you, where you can be. Imagine if you stop saying you standing on business when you really standing in quicksand because you don't have no systems and processes. Imagine if you get locked in and serious about your dreams, serious about your goals, serious about your mindset. Just imagine. Imagine if you tune out the world that's saying your dreams can't happen. You tuned out your family that's saying what you're doing is crazy. You tune out the naysayers that say, nobody can do that. Just imagine if you just took action today. Action takers are money makers. Just imagine. Imagine if years ago, I wouldn't have started doing what I said I was going to do. And I listened to everything people was telling me. Bro, that ain't going to work out. Bro, that's so hard. Bro, why you thinking like that? Bro, are you crazy? Bro, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Bro this, bro that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Imagine. I took action. I made my dreams and my goals come true. And I want you to ask yourself, are you taking the action that you need to take right now today so that your tomorrow, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations come true? I just want you to sit back and imagine. Imagine if the year started and I said, I'm still going to edit all these videos, but my wife said, nah, we need to get a team. And now we got team members. Imagine if I would have said, nah, I'm going to just do it myself. Imagine. So just imagine in the next 6 months, 6 years, just imagine where we're going to be when we have 5 of the greatest editors on the planet. We have 2 of the most incredible PRs. We have 2 or 3 people that's on the marketing team helping us get our message out there. Just imagine. Imagine when we make $100 million, because I done spoke it into existence and I done grind to get there. Just imagine. Imagine when all the haters see the new building that we said and we perfected, that we confessed years ago. And we got the Lambo SUV, the Lambo car, sitting outside, and it says OM2H Creative Studios. Just imagine. And we just stopped podcasting. And we would have stopped years ago. But we didn't. And I'm so happy and so blessed so that the world can see where we started to where we at. And they can see it's getting better and better and better and better. Imagine if you can just document every single day, 5 or 10 minutes out your day, on how you thinking, where you going, and where you been. Just imagine. Imagine if you had a chapter of your life from 12 to 92. So each chapter in your life is the year that you're living. But each chapter have 365 pages, and some of them got 366. Depends on the leap year. So imagine you can document 365 days a year, 5 to 10 minutes a day of your life. Imagine you can see yourself getting older, but you have grown so much. Just imagine. So as I close this out to tell you guys this, imagine I told you this. And everything I told you, the 16,000 square foot building, the 2 Lambos sitting in the front, the SUV for my wife, the car for me, the building totally paid off. Just imagine. Imagine what I'm speaking to you right now. It's already happening. You just can't see it because God didn't give you the vision. So as I skip along and tell you guys, 2024, I'm age 44. And man, I'm about to sign off to you guys, man, and tell you, man, go out and design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, but most importantly, leave your legacy, man. Because if God give you the vision, He will help you fulfill it. There ain't no competition when the competition is the only person that I'm looking in the mirror at. So whatever people doing, don't worry about it. Because guess what? When I step into my greatness, when I step into the room, I learn something. I put that fear in them. Because they don't know. They can't be me, but they can see me. And they're not willing to work harder than me. I'm signing off to you guys. Remember. Your life, your brand, and your legacy is what matter. Create all the information and products that you need. So when you die, you leave this earth, you die empty. You don't die full. Too many ideals, great ideals, amazing ideals went to the grave site because people chose not to go get it. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is why now is your time. I don't care what year it is. Go get it. Why now is your time is now, not tomorrow, not next week. And you need to go design the life you want by grinding every day. You need to create your brand by creating content. And you need to leave your legacy with your own information and products, man. I'm checking out to you guys. Thank you again for celebrating this 100 episode with Why Now Is Your Time, man. I always tell you, and I don't really say this much because I just learned this at our podcast gala by my boy Tony. He said, guess what? Too many people were at the bottom. So I'm going to see you guys at the top. Peace.